Hello everyone. Let's discuss about triple helix, beta turns and super secondary structures. These all are secondary structures of proteins. These all are secondary structures of proteins. First we will see triple helix. Triple helix is also a type of secondary structure. For example, collagen. We will take an example, collagen. Collagen is rich in proline and hydroxyproline. Proline and hydroxyproline. And this cannot form alpha helix or beta pleated sheet. It forms a triple helix. So it cannot form alpha helix or beta pleated sheet. It can form only triple helix. This triple helix is stabilized by both covalent and non-covalent bonds. Interchain hydrogen bonds between different peptide chains are formed which are almost perpendicular to the long axis of alpha helix. In addition, interchain additional crosslinks, secondary amide bonds of peptide bonds also are responsible for triple helix. So, interchain hydrogen bonds are formed between different peptide chains are formed. Then interchain additional crosslinks, secondary amide bonds of peptide bonds also are responsible for triple helix. Many globular proteins have mixed secondary structure of alpha helix, beta helix and non-helical, non-pleated structures called random coil. Random coil. So this is about triple helix. Next we will see beta turns. Beta turns are otherwise called as reverse turns or beta bends. Reverse turns or beta bends. Since the polypeptide chain of a globular protein changes direction 2 or more times when it folds, the conformation known as reverse turns or beta bends are formed. This is also a type of secondary structure. Since the polypeptide chain of a globular protein changes direction 2 or more times when it folds, the conformation is known as beta turns, otherwise known as reverse turns or beta bends. Reverse turns usually occur on the surface of globular proteins, where there is little steric hindrance to resist a change in the direction of the polypeptide chain. We will see types of reverse turns. Type 1 and type 2 are there. In this type 1 and type 2 reverse turns, each spanning 4 amino acid residues. We can see R1, R2, R3, R4 in both cases, type 1 and type 2. So, each spanning 4 amino acid residues are particularly common. In each type, the carbonyl oxygen of the first residue is hydrogen bonded to the amide hydrogen of fourth residue, stabilizing a loop of 10 atoms. So, carbonyl oxygen of first amino acid, hydrogen bonded with amide hydrogen of fourth amino acid. This is the fourth amino acid, this is first amino acid. So, this is hydrogen bonded. Type 1 and type 2 reverse turns differ by a 180-degree rotation of the central amide plane of the loop. Central amide plane of the loop, 180-degree rotation. That is the difference. The third residue of a type 2 reverse turn can only be glycine. The third amino acid residue in the type 2 will only be glycine because the side chains of all other amino acid residues are too large to fit into the restricted space. Because the 5-membered ring of proline has little conformational mobility, it is ideally suited for the second residue in a reverse turn. In the second residue, it will be proline. That is about beta turns, otherwise known as reverse turns or beta bends. Next we will see super secondary structures. Various combinations of secondary structure called super secondary structures are commonly found in globular proteins. These super secondary structures are beta alpha beta unit, Greek key and beta meander. First we will see beta alpha beta unit. It consists of 2 parallel beta sheets. These are beta sheets, 2 parallel. Parallel means in same direction. 2 parallel beta sheets connected by an intervening strand of alpha helix. Connected by alpha helix. This can be represented as N. So it consists of two parallel beta sheets connected by an intervening strand of alpha helix. Next one is Greek key. Greek key is a conformation that takes its name from design often found on classical Greek pottery. Greek pottery. That's why its name Greek key. Next one is beta meander. The beta meander consists of 5 beta pleated sheets. 5 beta pleated sheets connected by reverse turns. These are reverse turns. These beta pleated 5 beta pleated sheets are connected by these reverse turns. It contains nearly as many hydrogen bonds as an alpha helix, and its common occurrence probably reflects the stability conferred by this extensive hydrogen bonding. So this is about triple helix, beta turns and super secondary structures. This is today's topic. Thank you for watching.